Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Jason is a Social Scientist. I'm clean as a whistle. Shower number 279. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright. Alright, the first thing, this is going to be a double live with pill number 978. So first thing I think we'll do is get the show ready here. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it to heck. Let's see. We have to turn the brightness down on the TV. Hey, William. Chris. Is it Jenny? Is it Jenny or... Hello, hello. Probably not be storming Area 51 anytime soon. Not me. Alright, alright, alright. And, we'll... go and set up the echo chamber here. Jason is a social scientist. Go gadget echo chamber. Alright, now we're gonna get the fireplace. Go gadget fire. Renee and Mitch, Ethan, hello. Haven't seen Renee and Mitch for a while, hello. Go gadget fire. Alright, the fire's going. And this is gonna be double live, so we have to bring this stream up on here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's I'm clean as a whistle. I titled it wrong. Dang it, the heck. Thanks for the catch. I'll have to edit this one. Let's see. Edit post. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Show 2, not show 1. There we go. All right. Thanks for the catch. Now. Put this on the screen so they'll be able to see it up here. Oh, I gotta set you guys down for a minute. Uh-oh, we're getting feedback. it. So we're about ready to start, I think. Let's see. We're almost set up here. I think it is pill 978, right? Pill 978! Pill 978! Let's double check that. Pill 978, right? Pill 978! Pill 978! Double check that. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Dang it to heck. Hello, everyone. All right, we're just about, let's see, making sure we're on the right pill. I think it's pill 978. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Dang it to heck. Hello, everyone. All right, we're just about, let's see, making sure we're on. Yeah, pill 978. All right. I'm gonna make you guys the booty cam for a minute here. Hey, we haven't started yet here. welcome to Jason is a Social Scientist by Mouth Daily. Pill number 978. Right now there's 85 people staring at my butt. Ooh, look at that. Alright. Are you all here to light my fire? Come on, baby, light my fire. I can even see it. Jake says, thought he was going to hop up. I don't know what to see. Alright, go gadget fire. Alright, so some of you might be wondering what this show is about. People often wonder what this show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication. My HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 978 pills, 978 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me the most valuable resource, their time. For me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. The community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell. Ding dong bell. Where does she now? Hell, I mean, heck! This show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas, and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment. Go gadget, mini fireplace. 600 years of entertainment with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on the 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood, containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them to a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber! The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show's also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes, and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, King Troll, King-O, an ounce of Oz, a couple of Creep Show and Castaway, a quarter Quantum Leap and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show, and a 4-hour tour, piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, a pound of Popeye, I am what I am, a whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ha ha. Come up to the lab, see what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with anticipation. Touch me, I want to be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, full. Fill me, creature of the night, an undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Jumbo, a college drive-by spy, a couple raw strokes of Bob Ross, a spoonful of Mary Poppins in the full Monty Python, finally lumping Rick and Morty with a liter of I Love Lucy in the Sky with diamonds and wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. April will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first on the second coming will always be risen with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies, the Supermen, and their boners will always be spinsters and sempstresses working in the sweatshop. The Twin Towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign, like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children. and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. You equals you. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now. And it's 1969. Free love. Woo! So that's the show in a fairly large nutshell. I'm just going to share the show real quickly. We'll go to the HIV groups. The first acid math arts, acid math. Acid math spiral. We'll go then to HIV. The Digital Living Quilt, Advocacy for HIV/AIDS, The Voice of HIV, The Hive, which doesn't have anything to do with HIV, HIV/AIDS, Dating Free, Pause Place, a support place for people with HIV positive dating around the world, international place for people with HIV/AIDS, education, support, positive living with HIV positive living, be strong enough to talk about your HIV status, day with HIV, people living with HIV, and you equals you. Alright, dang it to heck. Hey Juan, hey JD. Hello everyone. Alright. So now it's time, maybe a dab and then time to get wet. Hello everyone. Mark Cates, hello. I'm just about to do a dab and then we're gonna go hop in the shower. You could come change it for me, Mark. It's a good thing I'm getting the shower. I got that dirty bum. Alright, dang it, Dak. Let's do a dab before anything else. Hey, Vanessa Fox Smith. Miss Chow is here. Everybody wants to know what the show's about. Let me do this dab and then I'll be revealed. We'll do one more premise. That'll be Kelsey's first shower. Hey, Sam Stately. Let's see. I think it's easier to explain. This is more my secondary show. I'm Clean as a Whistle, the one you're watching. That's more my secondary show. I think it's easier to start by explaining my main show, By Mouth Daily. I can give you a glance of it here. You'll see here, this is the screen of my other show, and this is a double live, and the other screen has a view of this live stream. This screen right here is what you're seeing. That my main stream can see both screens, right? You can see me inside of there. So anyway, this is my main screen up here. This show is called By Mouth Daily, and on that one we're on. Oh, thanks, Elsa. And on that one, we're on. It's called Jason is a Social Scientist. By Mouth Daily, pill number 978. And I'll start off by explaining that show before I explain what I'm Clean as a Whistle is. So this is why I film By Mouth Daily. Hello everyone. And some of you might be wondering what the show is about. Certainly some of these people down here are wondering what the show is about. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 978 pills, 978 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me their most valuable resource. I promise, if you make it through this premise, I will auction you a couch. After 978 pills, 978 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me their most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show. The community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell, boy does she now. Hell, I mean heck. This show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on a 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with a nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp and cells, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show's also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, an ounce of Oz, a cup of Creep Show and Cast Away, a quart of Quantum Leap, and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, a pound of Popeye, I am what I am, a whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Come up to the lab. Let's see what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with Antissa. Patient. Touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me. Chill me. Fill me. Creature of the night. An undone Benjamin Button. A corny ear of Dumbo. A college try of I Spy. A couple of raw strokes of Bob Ross. A spoonful of Mary Poppins and the full Monty Python, finally lumping Rick and Morty with a liter of I Love Lucy in the sky with diamonds and wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. April will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first and the second coming will always be risen with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies. The Supermen and their boners will always be spinsters and seamstresses working the sweatshop. The twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children. and you are elder the grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now. And it's 1969. Free love. Woo. All right. Cass, that's the way I recommend it. The double live experience. All right, for that couch everyone has been clamoring for. All right. Before we sell the couch, I'll have to put on my auctioneer hat. Dang it, the hat. Gotta hurry, because then I gotta get in the shower. Gotta get in the shower in time for my blowjob. All right. Coming up next, we have lovely lot number 69. It comes in this beautiful shade of light red, and it has these wonderful claw feet. And for the lonely troll who has the winning bid, it opens up to reveal. Let's see, it opens up to reveal. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but count them five. 5 trolls, so that the lonely troll that wins this couch will be lonely no longer. Dang it. All right. And so, but that's not the best. To top it all off, it comes covered not in 1, not in 2, not in 3, not in 4, not in 5, not in 6, not in 7, not even 8, but count them 9 nuts. 9 cum stains. You can see these crusty areas here. All completely covered in cum. Made them myself. All right, bidding starts at tree fitty. Do I have tree fitty? Do I have tree fitty? Dang it, the heck. All right, bidding's canceled. I'm taking my shower. All right, we gotta hop in the shower now. I think we're almost ready. Hey, babe. I was just about to go and hop in the shower.
Oh, well, good timing, because I just need a little help.
Oh, sure.
Oh, you can bring that, if you want to put that in the freezer. There's ice cream that's
Oh, okay.
been out.
She brought home lemon cheesecake ice cream from her from work. This stuff is pretty good. They had the lemon cheesecake.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
That's a lot of them.
I saw that.
I knew you'd like it.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, the lady put it out for me. I'm like, do you have lemon cheesecake? So, hey, do you mind putting these away? Thank you. There's there's some random stuff in there. Good girl.
Look what I did last night.
What? Oh, that looks awesome! Good job, babe. That looks so good. Thank you. That looks cool. It's like kind of crazy in a way. Go outside? Maybe we can leave this for the boys for their lunch.
I got hot dogs.
Oh, that's good. Where's Jack's tooth? Alex was happy he found this receiver, right? It was on the table?
Yeah.
What table?
The table right there.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's... You can get this easily. Good girl.
What is all this stuff?
Where's all what?
You want all? You want to
Blueberries?
save all this?
Yeah, you can. That was Chick-fil-A.
You gonna save it?
Well, yeah, I want to eat the rest of it.
Yeah. Let me see.
Pickles.
Okay, should I just put this whole bag in the fridge like this, or what?
Oh, if you don't know, I can eat the pickles now.
Something stored in there, or something too, huh?
Yeah, if there's room. If not, that's okay. Oh, here. Oh, no, I'll have the pickles. Thanks. Thanks, Dan.
None of it. You got so many blueberries.
They were on sale.
Ah.
They were like 3 for, well, they were $1.50 a pint. So I got those 3 for $4.50.
Does Alex eat blueberries?
What?
Does Alex eat blueberries?
I can't hear.
Does Alex eat blueberries?
Yeah, he likes blueberries. He likes strawberries more. Come on, Soph. Come on. Come on, Soph. Come on. She almost piddled, like kind of piddled, but not really. But on the bedspread, so I had to move it.
Oh my god. She does that every time you get home.
I know, and she won't go outside right now. She needed a little water. This was a little low.
Which bedspread did she? That one that's
No,
impossible to
yeah.
wash?
No, the crappy one of my sisters.
I don't know what to do with it, you know.
What? You can leave one blueberry out if you don't have room.
No, I don't know what to do with the milk.
I'll have some of that watermelon. Shit, too, what the? Oh, here's my case finally. Or no, is this the new thing? Oh, this is like stupid. I'm sure people needed oil and they didn't have it. I'm gonna get the sterile or the water. I have to feed the plants.
Almost time for that shower. Oh, I never got to finish explaining to people what the shower was about. Oh well. Probably most of those people left. My wife just got home from work. She seems spunky too, so after I get my shower, I think I'm gonna get a blowjob. Woo! Yay for blowjobs. Share the show if you think blowjobs are awesome. Dang it, the heck. Hey, babe.
I bought some treats for Sophie. Sophie, look, come here. She looks so cute. I'm gonna put a little coconut on it.
Oh, she's excited.
What did you say?
She's excited.
What is she doing?
She got everyone like running with it.
Oh, she was?
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. How come that's all fuzzy?
Oh, it's just the data. I think it just. I don't know. They can't. We don't know enough.
You should use the keyboard. Just so if you're watching so. Oh no, that keyboard a little bit.
Oh no, she can get through.
Well, I can't. It's hard for me to get through too. If you just want to give me a little room with groceries,
You
that's
still
why.
you still groceries.
Yeah, I have a lot more.
I'll help you carry groceries then.
I know, but I wanted to get the.
Are they stuff that's not cold? That can they just
Yeah,
wait?
it's all stuff for lunches, and that it got cheap at Woodman's.
So it can sit out there for a while?
Yeah, that's. I just got the freezer stuff in fridge.
You brought that in already?
Yeah, I wondered, did I leave that water there?
What water?
Oh, I brought in distilled water. Oh yeah, here it is.
So nothing has to come out of it?
No, I guess not right now. This water's really good. This apple.
Well, is it okay if we put that back until we move the groceries in and I'll help you?
Wait, well, hold on. Just let people watch Sophie. No one can see her.
Oh, okay, we can move that first.
That's why I wanted to move it at the beginning.
No, that might be a better place for it anyway.
Yeah, then it's not in the, it's really hard for me to get around. Well, there's a lightning bug in here. Should I keep it in here or put it away?
Well, you should let it out.
I'll let it out. Did you put that diffuser in the other room?
I didn't touch it.
Isn't it right there?
Is it behind there still?
Is it white? No, okay. It's still in the way. Little soft cat. There we go. Yeah.
That wasn't blocking her
You
before.
look so soft cats.
Hey, Mark. I do like that new spot. Makes the fireplace more visible. Hey, Wolfie's back. right, it's time for that shower. Wolf, you were the ones, I think you were the ones asking for a tour last night, right? So we're in my kitchen. Up there is where we're filming yesterday's show. So I have this ramp, lead up to the stools up here, climb up this ramp. And then we film the show up on top of the kitchen cupboards. Evolve Veg on the Red is here. April Rose here. Cher Williamson. Saw you earlier, Cher. Marcy Fowler. Kesha Chavez. Hello, everyone. And so yeah, we film on an iPad up here. And then it looks out over my living room here. It's like an open floor plan, kitchen, dining room, living area. Go ahead. Eat it over here. Eat it over here. All right, time to head in the shower. Whee! Alright. Time to get naked. Time to get naked and clean as a whistle. Come blow me. Alright, alright. Alright. Time to get wet. Time to get wet. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Mark. Mark was talking about hold the pickle. Is that right?
the cabinet or.
I don't think so, no. Hey, Ray's back. Oh, Ray's bothering me. I can't remember your cousin's name. If I saw her, I know her. Okay, that's Ray's cousin. Is it Angela Chavez or no? Johnny, you're just causing trouble. You're a troublemaker, Johnny. I have no idea what's going on there. I've been busy. Rosie or in course over here. Double the April, double the fun. I want this place to be a place where, I guess, especially when, I don't know, I just want a place where people can, I believe in redemption, I guess. I like to believe that I can tell when somebody's being sincere. You know, I'm not going to air private discussions publicly, but, you know, I think just calm down, I guess, is my point. Calm down, everyone. One more squash. rinse and repeat. Now it's time to lather. Would you rather lather with Dan Rather or your friendly social scientist? I use shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. I just rinse and repeat. Shampoo 3 times and condition twice. As clean as this whistle's gonna get. Alright. I forgot to bring in a screen to view what the other stream is doing. Hopefully they're doing okay without me. Hopefully the candle hasn't started a fire or something. Oh, they fell down. They're right here. Well, here's one of them. This one was sent to me. Squawk. And then Frankenducker. All right. I'm clean as a whistle. Come blow me. Ali Becton. I don't know. Why are you watching this? Oh, because it's so entertaining. I'm clean as a whistle. Come blow me. Now welcome to Jason as a social scientist. I'm clean as a whistle. Wait, you're a supporter now? Oh, I gotta get you a supporter shout out later on. Hopefully somebody sent me Frankenducker. Anna Phillips is stuck. There's Hotel California. This is a Roach Motel. You can check in, but you can't check out. Hey, Katie. I can't believe my shower's getting so much more traction tonight. Usually my other show gets more traction. I love you too, Katie. Mwah. Bring it back. I do, Kelsey. Toasty, it's toasty. I agree, Anna, I agree. So some of you might be wondering, why would somebody take 278 showers, 278, 279 showers live? Why would someone do that? And I wish I could say I did it for no good reason. Because some of the worst things in history were done for reasons. But sadly, no. This show was done for a reason. Cause some of the best things, like I say, are done for no good reason at all. Did I say that? Like telling somebody you love them, or giving somebody you love a kiss, a random act of kindness. All those are great things to do for, like, some of the best things to do, and for no good reason at all. And I wish I could say I did this many showers for no good reason at all, but alas, it might be one of the worst things done in history, because it too was done for reasons. I think it's easier to start off by explaining my main show, By Mouth Daily, the other show that's also streaming. They're waiting for me right now as we speak, so I blow dry my balls. On that show, I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. And if I had people take only one thing from this show or that show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. by taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load. It makes it so I'm not contagious. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV for me. It's a brave new world. The future is now. And it's 1969. Free love. Woo! So yeah, that's like the premise for my main show, Find Out Daily. And I was about 70 pills in of taking my pill every day live. And I decided I don't want to wait 20 or 22, whatever number of hours to go live again. I want to have a daytime show too. And I said, well, what else is interesting about me other than the fact that I take this pill every day? And I thought for a while, and it didn't take very long, and mental illness popped into mind. I said, Jason, you should do a show about mental illness. And at the time, I'm a registered nurse. At the time, I was still working on an inpatient psychiatric unit. I worked for 12 years on an inpatient psychiatric unit. As a nurse, I became board certified in psychiatry. So I'm a mental health professional, but I'm also a patient too. I've had 5 of my own psychiatric hospitalizations and just experienced depression, suicidal ideation, PTSD, probably brain changes with the HIV, just lots of different things. And so yeah, I'm a patient, a professional, but I'm also a patient. And so yeah, I decided, okay, I should do a show about mental illness. And I know for me at least, if I haven't showered in 7 days, there's a really good chance that I'm depressed. So for me, not showering is depression. Not checking the mail, not going out with friends, not going to work. For me, it's 40,000 unread emails and a full voicemail box. And, depression is just a series of missed appointments and disappointments. And rather than beating up on myself for all the shit that I'm not doing, I picked one small achievable goal, and for me that goal is to shower. Dang it, and dang it, and dang it to heck. That is it Ann Bartman? That I can concur with. Oh, thank you, JD. Yep, and one of the things I would teach my patients when I would teach them about setting one small achievable goal, I would tell them, pick somebody that you care about, that you trust, and that cares about you, and give them permission to hold you accountable. Give them permission to, it was more like positive reinforcement too, not like patting them on the back, but like patting on the back when you did what you said you were going to do. By going live every day with my pill and with my showers, I implicitly give you all permission to hold me accountable. Your goal can be to come up with a goal. It's all right. No, I didn't even hear about it. Nice. Nice. I'm glad the show is spreading the message. I'm glad you thought of me too. Oh goodness, Shala. It's especially nice in the winter and when you're tripping, blow drying. Yes, yes, Tasha. Indeed, indeed. Feast your eyes as I moisturize. Are you still in a lot of pain right now, Laura? Love you too, Laura. Yeah, I think that's true too, JD. I'm a miserable person and they say misery loves company. We're all in pain. Some of us just, or will be. Someday someone will just come upon it sooner.
out forever.
It's gonna take me a long time to let someone in again.
It's a pretty cool community, isn't it, Jeanette? When I'm looking, so you're gonna touch everything when I'm not looking? No, I'll let you touch, Katie. You can touch anything you want, Katie. I love you too, Jeanette. All right, I lost my sock. Wink, wink, nudge, know what I mean, know what I mean? All right, all right. Now I'm blushing. I need socks for sliding. Socks are great. I love socks. Oh, I gotta get my selfie stick.
Where's the camera?
This one right here. Hey, Audra. Is Ray still here? Ray's a new supporter. Trying to think about this new keyboard setup. See, the keyboards used to be side by side right here. Now this one's like staggered back here. Let's see it. See, watch. Which is better? That's better, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. Thanks, Wolfie. Thank you. Does block the fire a little bit, but I think it. I think it still looks better though. What do you think? What do you think though? She wants to hear the premise. So you weren't in trouble for you touched the painting at the museum, is that what? And they called you, right? So you all want to hear the premise though? Right. The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 978 pills, 978 shows, the number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me the most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show, the community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Thanks, Johnny. Ding dong bell, boy does she now hell. I mean, heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment. With Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on the 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warped nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse, and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, ow, 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 an ounce of Oz, a cup of Creep Show and Castaway, a quart of Quantum Leap, and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, a pound of Popeye, I am what I am, a whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from sexual Transylvania. Come up to the lab, see what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with anticipation. Touch me, I wanna be dirty. Thrill me, chill me, follow. Fill me, creature of the night, an undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Dumbo, a college try of I Spy, a couple of raw strokes of Bob Ross, a spoonful of Mary Poppins, and the full Monty Python, finally lumping Rick and Morty with a liter of I Love Lucy in the sky with diamonds and wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. April will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high five. The first and the second coming will always be risen, with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies. The Supermen and their boners will always be spinsters and seamstresses working the sweatshop. The twin towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign, like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. William, you're not the first person to take me to bed with you. Sometimes people are naked even. If I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love. Woo! Hey, Brandy Powers. Good to see you. It's funny, Katie. It's true though too. Couch auctions are 500 pills to go. All right, dang it to heck. I don't think I ever did that dab. Maybe I did, but it's time for another one. Whee! Thank you. Oh, a really cool person gave it to me, Katie. I bet you'd really like her. I don't know if you'd like her, but I love her. What do you eat and we'll feed? I couldn't believe how many people were watching this for a while. There was like I don't know, somebody must have shared the show to like a bunch to some troll groups too, because for a while we had like 80 live viewers. That's a rarity on a show, or that's a rarity on any show lately. Lungs of Steel, woo! Super something. But no single person's timeline could do that, though. Because like friends list max out at 5,000 friends. But groups, they can have 500,000 people in them. I always feel like I'm wasting it. Sometimes I'll take a hit and hold it, and I'm like, think of something to do, and I have to finish doing it before I can let it go. Is it right at the horizon? Oh, Electric Forest just happened? Oh, I wish I would have gone. Wow, that's a huge group. Yeah, that's how I've gotten, like, I share the show to groups myself, and I have since the show began, or not, early on the show. I used to have what I call the Master Dang list, all the groups I would share it to. And there's little tricks to make it easier to share too. Like, I just share it once to my personal timeline first, and then if I click on the post on my personal timeline, and then when I hit share to a group, I can type in, I'll go to the video groups. So all the groups that have video in the title, they pop up, and I can just hit share, 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 instead of going to each group. And go to art, design, abstract, illusion, painting, scraps, LMFAO videos, live video. Did I do these already? Maybe I should do the art ones. Art and Artists, Art Club, Live Art Nation, USA Art Gallery, Absurdistan Art, Art Gallery, Show Your Work, Art Promotion, Art Freaks Global, People's Choice, Earth Refugees, Art Dreamers, 420 News World Headquarters, Art of the Initiate, Save the Earth Cooperative, Ask Thomas Anything About Something, Wonderful Master Art, Sock Party, Art Group, That Weird Art Group, Art Collectors, Gifts of the Heart, The Earth Suckhole, New York Time for Art, Knights of the Order of Pretzel Something, Art Dreamers, House of Art, Drug Fueled Rants, Arts Freak Global, Art Friends, Art, Street Art Worldwide, Art, Rick and Morty, Fan Art, Cosplay, something where drug themed art intersects, Art House Poosh, Delusion, Artists Trying to Make a Living, Lowbrow Art, Art Equals Life. There. Shoot. That was the wrong post. Oh well. Whatever. Dang it to heck. I should like last night's show. Oh my goodness. Shoot. That was the wrong post. Oh my goodness. I think I might end this show early. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think I might end this show early. Yeah, everything's okay. My mood just goes up and down like a roller coaster. Speaking of which, I should take my Lamictal. I should just take this with my other pill. I forget to take it sometimes. Yeah. Take Lamictal, which is supposed to be a mood stabilizer. I'd love to go to a festival just for the drugs, honestly. Let's get Audra a supporter shout out. Audra Cohen, thank you! Long time, Alex. How are you? It's weird. I can't always predict which show will have the most viewers. Like some nights, up there gets more. Let's go hang out up there for a little while. See what happens. Uh-oh. Careful, Tasha. Careful. Don't get hair dye all over your phone. Hey, Kelsey Moore. Always cleaning. What are you always cleaning? Oh, we didn't get new words of the day. Smart stash. That was yesterday's words of the day. Alright, and today's words of the day are ganja. Oh, that's a good word. Ganja phaser. Ooh. Shoot me with your ganja phaser. Shoot me with your ganja phaser. Sounds kind of kinky. Sounds like something you'd say to a pothead about his penis. Hey hippie, shoot me with your ganja phaser. Ganja phaser. Let's get Brad Murdoch his thank you shout out. Another supporter shout out. Oh, I was never a big fan of D&D. I had friends that were though. Good to see you, man. I just got out of the shower. Brad Murdoch, thank you! No, I like video games more than D&D. We have a discard bag now instead of just leaving them all over top of the microwave. What's up with you, Brad? What's up with you? What's going on down here too? Oh, I've had some setbacks lately. Been kind of shitty, but I don't know. Although, on a brighter note, if you want to hear something good, I got nominated for an award. You can, endorse. If you go to the top of my page, it's pinned to the top. You can go and endorse. Dang it, the heck. You must love Stranger Things then, Audra. Same old shit. Dang it, the heck. No, that's the way life is, isn't it? Same old shit. Usually. Gas station hot dog. Oh no, Wolfie. No. No, I know. Same. I was just concurring. I don't know. I think you can nominate me separately though. And then that'll make my nomination look more impressive. I think that's how it works because some people have a whole bunch of names, like quotes underneath their names, like Jason or this person deserves this award because they are so good at this. That's what I would say. Dang it to heck. No, I don't know. Some people say you can endorse, because I was nominated for 2 different awards. Some people, like you said, you nominated or endorsed both nominations. I can only figure out how to endorse one nomination. Thanks for endorsing my nomination, April. It'd be so cool to win. But I'm definitely not getting my hopes. I've gotten my hopes up about too many things lately, just to have my hopes dashed. So I'm not going to this time. I know there's a lot of stiff competition. But I got my fingers crossed though anyway. I did it once and I clicked on it again and it just said you already endorsed this person. Yes, I did endorse. Oh, thank you, Cher. Huh. April got it for both. Both Aprils got it for both, and Laura. I don't know. Let me see that. I got 99 endorsements now. Thank you, everybody. Oh wow. Gene Pruitt Bradford. Let's give Gene Pruitt Bradford a shout out. Gene Pruitt Bradford, we love you! I think you're lucky, Wolfie. I love you, William Farrah Wilson Jr. Let's get you your thank you shout out. William Farrah Wilson Jr. Get this right eventually. Will Farrah Wilson Jr. Thank you. Mickey Timms made it back. Welcome back. You're welcome, William Farrah Wilson Jr. Deontay, hello. Jason Birch, welcome. Welcome, I thought you'd never ask. All will be revealed. One second. But now I'm doing two lives. You're watching two shows, really. The stream, the main stream, or the stream that you're watching, I'm clean as a whistle. And then we're also doing Jason is a Social Scientist by Mouth Daily up here in the corner here. I'll show you what that looks like. Give you a proper shout out too. Jason Birch, we love you!
Jason Birch, Jason Birch, we love you! Jason Birch, 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 we love you! Jason Birch, Jason Birch, Jason Birch, Jason Birch, Jason Birch, we love you! Jason Birch, Jason Birch, Jason Birch, we love you! Jason Birch, Jason Birch,
So like I said, I got the two streams going, but I think it's easier to explain my main show, which is the other stream up there. This is what it looks like. This is, and you can see this stream is in there. A smaller screen of what you're seeing is also in their stream, so they can see both the main stream, and then this is the secondary stream here. In the mainstream, this is called Jason is a Social Scientist by Mouth Daily. And on that one, we're on pill number 978. The pill is right here on the left-hand side, Biktarvy. So you were wondering what you were watching. You were watching Jason is a Social Scientist by Mouth Daily, pill number 978. The pill is Biktarvy, like I said. You're wondering what the show is about? The premise is deceptively simple. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, hi Melinda, family, and strangers. Hi Sonia. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 978 pills, 978 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell, boy does she knell, hell, I mean heck, this show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record, on cylinders played on the 19th century, Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood, containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I call the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warped nacelles, creating a static warp bubble, and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber, created by me, that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, Nanu Nanu, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, an ounce of Oz, a cup of Creep Show and Cast Away, a quart of Quantum Leap and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, a pound of Popeye. I am what I am, a whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Ah, ha, ha. Come up to the lab, see what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with Antissa. Patient. Touch me. I want to be dirty. Thrill me. Chill me full. Fill me. Creature of the night. An undone Benjamin Button. A corny ear of Dumbo. A college try of I Spy. A couple of raw strokes of Bob Ross. A spoonful of Mary Poppins and the full Monty Python. Hey, man, Tanny. Finally lumping Rick and Morty with a leader of I Love Lucy in the Sky with diamonds and wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. You've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. April will always be pregnant. Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The second coming will always be risen with the Obamas. Getting blowjobs from the Woodies, the Supermen, and their boners will always be spinsters and seamstresses working the sweatshop. The Twin Towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign, like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love. Woo. That's the show in a fairly large nutshell. Okay, so that's the main show. And then this stream you're watching, the secondary, the reason I have a double live going here is because I have a secondary show. It's called Jason is a Social Scientist. I'm clean as a whistle. And I was about 70 pills in. Did we lose Jason? There's probably no newbies here anymore. We lost them all. No, I'll just keep talking like they're here. So Jason, I was about 70 pills in. I decided, hey, I don't want to wait till 22 hours to go live again. I want to have a daytime show too. And so normally this show is scheduled during the day, and it's not scheduled at the same time as By Mouth Daily. So I said, yeah, well, I want to have another show, but what else is interesting about me other than the fact that I take this pill every day? And I thought about it for a little while, and it didn't take long before mental illness jumped into my head. And so I decided I wanted to do a show about mental illness. And the reason I wanted to do that is I'm a registered nurse, and at the time I was still working. When I first started, I'm clean as a whistle, still working. I worked for 12 years on an inpatient psychiatric unit. I was board certified in psychiatry. And, so besides being a mental health professional, though, I'm also a patient. I've had 5 of my own psychiatric hospitalizations and suffered with suicidal ideation, depression, PTSD, just lots of fun stuff. And for me, at least, if I haven't showered in 7 days, there's a really good chance I'm depressed. So for me, not showering is depression. Not checking the mail, not going out with friends, not checking email. So for me, missing appointments. So for me, depression is 40,000 unread emails and a full voicemail box and a full mailbox, and that's just a series of missed appointments and disappointments. And rather than beating up on myself for all the shit that I'm not doing, I pick one small achievable goal that I can do. Hi, Ellie. Oh, thank you, Audra. Thank you. And let's see. And yeah, I pick one small achievable goal that I can do. And for me, that goal is to shower. And one of the things I would teach my patients when I would teach them about setting one small achievable goal, I tell them to pick a friend, somebody that they trust, that cares about them, somebody that gives them positive reinforcement to hold them accountable. Not in a negative way though, but like I said, positive reinforcement. Somebody to be there and pat them on the back to say, you did a good job. By going live every day with my showers and my pills, I give you all implicit permission, viewers, to hold me accountable. All right. So there are the 2 shows and 2 fairly large nuts shows. I want some ice cream, I think. My wife brought home some amazing ice cream. It's lemon cheesecake. The cheesecake. She said, I still haven't had it. Sometimes they have blueberry cheesecake, which would be even more amazing. But the cheesecake part of it is so good. It's so creamy. I do, Mickey, I do. Oh, it's not exactly the same because there's a different sample in there. So it's me saying some. Each night it starts off with me saying the pill number. Maybe I'll check it out. Have you seen Angels in America? That's another one. Maybe I'll check it out. Have you seen Angels in America? Pineapple Cool Whip cakes? Ooh, I don't know. It sounds pretty good actually. Oh yeah. I was 17 and I went to the Natural Born Killers in the theater with my parents and I picked it. I didn't know it was going to be as bad as it was. I just remember thinking the whole time, stop saying that. Oh, don't say that. Oh no. Oh. My dad especially is really religious. I have to give Jeff Rosen a shout out. Supporter shout out. Jeff Rosen, thank you. Luckily, my dad didn't hold me responsible for the when we went to go see it in the theater too, there's a couple in front of us and they got up and walked out in the middle of the movie. No, I forget where it's from. Where she works has it brought in. I think it's locally made though. Thank you. I don't know if I've ever seen Blazing Saddles. Your uncle was in it? That's cool. What is it like? Is it dark or something? Dark or dirty? What is it? Jaws. That's fun. You guys are really young. How'd that happen? I have to check that out. Right up my alley. Oh, that doesn't sound dark and dirty. Oh, it can't be that bad if it's Mel Brooks. It really is different now, isn't it? I was just thinking about like Laura worries so much about the boys having something to do all the time, and really, I don't know. I remember kind of fending for myself, like, I mean, I'm not against helping the boys and filling them their time, but I don't know. She like feels really guilty if we don't have activities planned for them all the time. And I don't know, I just don't remember any activities planned for me. Yeah, the 70s are the last heyday of free love. Oh, that's fun, Melinda. I think I remember that episode. That's so cool. The mid 80s are my favorite years. I was a happy little kid. Like, I don't know, like 5 years old was like a high point in life. I don't know, I just felt really loved by my mommy. If I could go back and be 5 years old again, except take drugs and sex with me, and do it. Be a pimpin' little 5-year-old. Sure. Well, we got 3 Gumbies. We got this Gumby over here. Stretch, Gumpy. Thank you, thank you. When did these Barbies fall? My wife must have bumped these or something. I'm Melanie Petroki Green. Damn it. I was born in 1979. My mom would have been a little bit older than you, I think. She had me late. I have a brother and sister that are 11 and 12 years older than me. But I wasn't an accident. I was a rainbow baby. Where was my mom born? I think she was born in 1938. I think I got extra love because of that. Share. And plus there's just such a distance between my siblings, 11 and 12 years. My brother and sister were practically growing. I was still a little kid when they moved out of the house. I know how much you love him, Mama G. April Rosier, we gotta get you your supporter shout out. April Rosier, thank you. Maybe we could read a story. You guys want to hear a short story? It's a little early to read. Luke's gonna do another dab. a lightning bug. Glow, damn you, glow. Oh, I dropped it. I just let a mosquito in, damn it. Didn't get to see him light up though. Okay, it's time for a story, I think. This one's called Three Women. Three Women by Charles Bukowski. It's from a collection of short stories called The Most Beautiful Woman in Town and Other Stories. Three Women. We lived across from MacArthur Park, Linda and I. And one night while drinking, we saw a man's body fall past our window. It was an odd sight. Something like a joke. But it wasn't any joke when his body hit the pavement. Jesus Christ! I told Linda. He plopped right apart like an old tomato. We were just made of guts and shit and slimy stuff. Come here, look at him. Linda came to the window, then ran to the bathroom and vomited. She came out. I turned and looked at her. Honest to Christ, baby, he's just like a big spilled bowl of rotten meat and spaghetti, dressed in a ripped suit and shirt. Linda ran back in and heaved again. I sat and drank the wine. Soon I heard the siren. What they really needed was the sanitation department. Well, what the fuck? We all had our troubles. I never knew where our rent was coming from, and we were too sick from drinking to look for work. Every time we worried, all we could do about our worries was to fuck. That made us forget for a while. We fucked a lot. Unlucky for me, Linda was a good lay. The whole hotel was full of people like us, drinking wine and fucking, and not knowing what next. Now and then one of them jumped out of the window. But the money always seemed to arrive for us from somewhere, just when all seemed like we'd have to eat our own shit. Once $300 from a dead uncle, another time a delayed income tax refund. Another time I was riding on a bus, and on the seat in front of me were these 50-cent pieces. What it meant, or who had done it, I didn't know. Still don't understand. I moved one seat up and began stuffing the $50 into my pockets. When the pockets got full, I pulled the cord and got off at the next stop. Nobody said anything or tried to stop me. I mean, when you're drunk, you've got to be lucky. Even if you're not one. When you're drunk, you've got to be lucky. Even if you're not one, you've got to be lucky. Part of each day we would spend in the park looking at the ducks. You got to believe me that when your health is down from continual drinking and lack of decent food, and you're tired of fucking while trying to forget, you can't beat the ducks. I mean, you got to get out of your place because you can get the deep blue blues. And it soon might be you out the window. It is easier to do than you might imagine. So Linda and I would sit on a bench and watch the ducks. The ducks didn't worry worth a damn. No rent, no clothes, plenty of food. Just float around, shitting and quacking, nobbling, nibbling, eating all the time. Once in a while, one of those from the hotel would catch a duck at night, kill the thing, take it to their rooms, clean it, and cook it. We thought about it, but never did it. Besides, they were very hard to catch. You just get so close and swoosh, a spray of water, and the motherfucker would be gone. Most of the time we ate small pancakes made of flour and water, or now and then we would steal some corn from somebody's garden. One guy specialized in a corn garden. I don't believe he got to eat one of them. Then there was always a bit of stealing from an outdoor market. I mean, there was a vegetable stand in front of a grocery store. This meant an occasional tomato or two, or a small cucumber. But we were petty thieves, small time, and we needed mostly luck. The cigarettes were easiest. A walk at night, somebody always left a car window down and a half pack of smokes on the dashboard. Of course, the wine and the rent were the real problems, and we fucked and worried about it. And like all the days of final desperation, ours arrived. No more wine, no more luck, no more anything. No more credit with the landlady or the liquor store. I decided to set the alarm clock for 5:30 a.m. and walk down to the farm labor market. But even the clock didn't work right. It had broken and I had opened it to repair it. It was a broken spring, and the only way I could get the spring to work again was to break a portion of it off, hook it up again, lock the works, and wind it up. Now, if you want to know what a short spring does to an alarm clock, or I guess any kind of clock, I'll tell you. The shorter the spring is, the faster the minute and hour hands go round. It was some crazy clock, I tell you. And when we were worn out with fucking to stop from worrying, we used to watch that clock and try to tell what time it really was. You could see the minute hand moving. We used to laugh at it. Then one day, it took us a week to figure it out. We found that the clock moved 30 hours for each actual 12 hours of time. Also, it had to be wound every 7 or 8 hours or it would stop. Sometimes we'd wake up and look at the clock and wonder what time it was. Well, shit, baby, I'd say. Can't you figure out the thing? The clock moves 2 1/2 times as fast as it should. It's simple. Yeah, but what time did it say when we last set the clock? She'd ask. Damned if I know, baby. I was drunk. Well, you better wind it or it'll stop. Okay. I'd wind it, then we'd fuck. So the morning I'd decide to go to the farm labor market. I couldn't set the clock. We got a hold of a bottle of wine from somewhere and drank it slowly. I watched that clock, not knowing what it meant, and being afraid of missing the early morning. I just lay in bed and didn't sleep all night. Then I got up, dressed, and walked down to San Pedro Street. Everybody seemed to be just standing around waiting. There were quite a few tomatoes lying in the windows, and I picked up 2 or 3 of them and ate them. There was a large blackboard. Cotton pickers needed for Bakersfield. Food and lodging. What the hell was that? Cotton in Bakersfield? I thought Eli Whitney and the cotton gin had put all that out of the way. Then a big truck drove up, and it turned out they needed tomato pickers. Well, shit. I hated to leave Linda in that bed all alone like that. She could never stay in bed too long alone by herself like that. But I decided to try it. Everybody started climbing into the truck. I waited and made sure that all the ladies were on board, and there were some big ones. Everybody was in, and then I started to crawl up. A large Mexican, evidently the foreman, started pulling in the tailgates. Sorry, senor, full up. They drove off without me. It was almost 9 p.m. by then, and the walk back to the hotel took an hour. I passed all the he must be 9 a.m. I passed all the well-dressed, stupid-looking people and was almost run over once by an angry man in a black caddy. I don't know what he was angry about. Maybe the weather. It was a hot day. When I got back to the hotel, I had to walk up the stairway because the elevator was right by the landlady's door, and she was always fucking with the elevator, shining the brass or just plain-ass snooping. It was 6 floors up, and when I got there, I heard laughing from my room. That bitch Linda hadn't waited too long to get started. Well, I'd whip her ass and his ass too. I opened the door. It was Linda and Jeannie and Eve. Sweetie, said Linda. She came up to me. She was dressed in high heels. She gave me a lot of tongue when she kissed me. Jeannie just got her first unemployment check and Eve is on the dole. We're celebrating. There was plenty of port wine. I went in and took a bath, and they came out in my shorts. Then took a bath, and then came out in my shorts. I always liked to show off my legs. I had the biggest, most powerful legs I'd ever seen on any man. The rest of me wasn't too much. I sat in my torn shorts and put my legs up on the coffee table. Shit, look at those legs, said Jeannie. Yeah, said Eve. It's a terrible voice. Linda smiled. I was poured a wine. You know how such things go. We drank and talked and drank. The girls went out for more bottles, more talk. The clock went round and round. Soon it was dark. I was drinking alone, still in my torn shorts. Jeannie had gone to the bedroom and passed out in the bed. Eve had passed out on the couch, and Linda had passed out on a smaller leather couch in the hall that led to the bathroom. I still couldn't understand that Mexican closing those tailgates on me. I was unhappy. I went into the bedroom and got into bed with Jeannie. She was a large woman and naked. I began kissing on her breasts, sucking at them. Hey, what are you doing? Doing? I'm going to fuck you. I put my finger into her cunt and moved it back and forth. I'm going to fuck you. No, Linda would kill me. She'll never know. I mounted and then very slowly, quietly, so the springs would not rattle, so there would not be a sound. I slid it in and out and in and out, ever so slowly. And when I came, I thought I would never stop. It was one of the best fucks of my life. As I wiped off on the sheets, the thought occurred to me. It could be that man has been fucking improperly for centuries. Then I went, sat down in the dark, drank some more. I don't remember how long I sat there. I drank quite a bit. Then I went over to Eve of the Dole. She was a fat thing, little wrinkled, but had very sexy lips. Obscene, sexy, ugly lips. I began kissing that terrible and beautiful mouth. She didn't protest at all. She opened her legs and I entered. She was a little female pig, farting and grunting and sniffling, wiggling. When I came, it wasn't like with Jeannie, long and trembling. It was just splot, and then over. I got off, and before I could get back to my chair, I could hear her snoring again. Amazing. She fucked like she breathed. Nothing to it. Each woman fucked just a little bit differently, and that's what kept a man going. That's what kept a man trapped. I sat and drank some more, thinking of what that dirty son of a bitch in control of the tailgate had done to me. It didn't pay to be polite. Then I began to think about the dole. Could an unmarried man and woman get on the dole? Of course not. They were supposed to starve to death. And love was a kind of dirty word, but that was something of what it was between Linda and I. Love. That's why we starved together, drank together, lived together. What did marriage mean? Marriage meant a sanctified fuck. And a sanctified fuck always and finally, without fail, got boring. Got to be a job. But that's what the world wanted. Some poor son of a bitch, trapped and unhappy with a job to do. Well, shit. I'd moved down to Skid Row and moved Linda in with Big Eddie. Big Eddie was an idiot, but at least he'd buy her some clothes and put some steaks in her belly, which is more than I was able to do. Elephant Legs Bukowski, the social failure. I finished off the bottle and decided I needed some sleep. I wound up the alarm clock and crawled in with Linda. She awakened and began rubbing up against me. Oh shit, she said. I don't know what's the matter with me. What's the matter, baby? You sick? You want me to call the general hospital? Oh no, shit. I'm just hot. I'm so hot. What? I said I'm burning up. Fuck me. Linda. What? I'm so tired. No sleep for 2 nights. That long walk to the labor market and back. 32 blocks in the hot sun. Useless. No job. Fucking ass tired. I'll help you. What you mean? She crawled halfway down the couch and began licking at my penis. I groaned in weariness. Honey, 32 blocks in the hot sun. I'm burned out. She kept working. She had a sandpaper tongue and knew what to do with it. Honey, I told her, I'm a social zero. I don't deserve you. Please, relent. Like I say, she was good. Some can, some can't. Most just know the old-time head bob. Linda began with the penis. Left off. Went to the balls. Then off the balls. Back to the penis again. barber pole, a wonderful amount of energy, always leaving the head of the cock itself untouched. Finally, she had me moaning to the ceiling, telling her all various sorts of lies about what I would do for her when I finally got my ass straightened out and stopped being a bum. Then she came and took the head, put her mouth about a third of the way down, gave this little nip suck of tooth pressure on, and the wolf nip, and I came again, which made 4 times that night, and I was completely done. Some women know more than medical science. When I awakened, they were all up and dressed, looking good. Linda, Jeannie, and Eve. They poked at me under the covers, laughing. "Hey, Hank, we're going down to look for a live one. We need an eye-opener. We'll be down at Tommy High's." Okay, goodbye. They all left, wiggling ass out the door. All mankind was doomed forever. I was just about to sleep when the extension phone rang. Yeah? Mr. Bukowski? Yeah? I saw those women. They came from your room. How do you know? You have 8 floors and about 10 or 12 rooms to a floor. I know all my roomers, Mr. Bukowski. We have all respectable working people here. Yeah? Yes, Mr. Bukowski. I've been running this place for 20 years and never have I seen such going-ons as at your place. We've always had respectable people here, Mr. Bukowski. Yes, they're so respectable that every 2 weeks some son of a bitch climbs up onto your roof and takes a header straight into your cement entranceway between those phony potted plants. You've got until noon to get out, Mr. Bukowski. What time is it now? 8 a.m. Thank you. I hung up, found an Alka-Seltzer, drank it out of a dirty glass, and found a touch of wine. I opened the curtains and looked out at the sun. It was a hard world. No news there. But I hated Skid Row. I like little rooms, little places to make some kind of fight from. A woman, a drink, but no day job. By day job, I couldn't pull it together. I was not clever enough. I thought of jumping out the window, but couldn't do it. I got dressed and went down to Tommy High's. The girls were laughing down at the end of the bar with 2 guys. Marty the bartender knew me. I waved him off. No money. I sat there. A scotch and water arrived in front of me. A note. Meet me at the Roach Motel, room 12 at midnight. I'll have the room for us. Love, Linda. I drank the drink, got out of the way, tried the Roach Hotel at midnight. The desk clerk said, "Nothing doing. No room 12 reserved for a Bukowski." I came at 1 a.m. I'd been in the park all day, all night, sitting, same thing. "No room 12 reserved for you, sir." "Any room reserved for me under that name or under the name of Linda Bryan?" He checked his books. "Nothing, sir." "Do you mind if I look into room 12? "There's nobody there, sir. I told you, sir." "I'm in love, man. I'm sorry. Please let me have a look." He gave me one of those looks reserved for 4th-class idiots. Tossed me the door key. "You back within 5 minutes or you're in trouble." I opened the door, switched on the lights. "Linda!" The roaches, seeing the light, ran back under the wallpaper. There were thousands of them. When I put out the light, you could hear them all crawling back out. The wallpaper itself seemed to be just a large roach skin. I took the elevator back down to the desk clerk. "Thanks," I said. "You were right. Nobody in room 12. For the first time, his voice seemed to take on some kind of kindness. "I'm sorry, man." "Thanks," I said. When I got outside the hotel, I turned left, which is east, which was Skid Row, and as my feet moved me slowly toward there, I wondered, why do people lie? Now I no longer wonder, but I still remember. And now when they lie, I almost know about it while they are doing it. But I'm still not as wise as that desk clerk in the Roach Hotel, who knew that the lie was everywhere, or the people who dove past my window while I was drinking port on warm afternoons in Los Angeles, across from MacArthur Park, where they still catch, kill, eat the ducks, and the people. The hotel is still there in the room we stayed in. If you care to come by someday, I will show it to you. there's hardly a sense in that, is there? Let's just say that one night I got fucked or got fucked by 3 women. And that'd be story enough. The end. Charles Bukowski, and then it's a collection of short stories. The Most Beautiful Woman in Town, and other stories. I recommend Run with the Hunted, too, by Charles Bukowski. It's a collection of his short stories, segments of his novels, and poetry. And it's arranged in chronological order, but not in the order it was written, but in the order that, like, it's autobiographical, a lot of it, so, or I think most of it. And so it's written in, like, from his childhood to his middle age to his later years. And it's kind of written in that order. You could maybe read one more. Oh, thank you, Gene. It's nice to meet you. Good night, Mama G. I don't think we have time for this next one. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know why I got emotional there at the end of the story for no good reason. Just a wreck, that's all I think. Hey, Shanna Kelly. How are you? It's almost time for 420. All the action's down here, Joe Jackson. Yeah, that dang moon. No, I'm always a wreck. I cry at the drop of a hat. I cried at Toy Story 4, of course. I still have mixed feelings about the movie. Dang it to heck is right. Anybody else see Toy Story 4? I don't want to have be a spoiler for it, but do you? I say, I do with my beard too. Do you ever do that? It pulls out my hair. I think my hair is thinning because of it. Good night, Christopher Phillips. Let's see. How so, Cher? Just curious. What would you say some of the differences are? More wrinkly? I go through peaks and valleys, I think. I'm scraping bottom right now. I can't shake this funk I've been in. Oh, you really did check out all that. How did you find all those? Those are some important ones. You're gonna make me cry. I'm touched that you spent that much time looking through, though. Did you see all the Whip It ones? Oh my goodness, I've gone through some crazy times. My favorite are the I Love Lucy editions. Oh, thank you, Shanna. I love you too. Shikes. Did you find the police editions? The hospital edition? I think it's probably better to watch reruns on Facebook because you get the comments. I mean, I try to capture some of the comments, but you don't get them all. I just upload them to YouTube in case they ever shut me down. I've been shut off before. Pill 666, that was a good pill, and it got totally shut down. It was an I Love Lucy edition. I was really proud of it. It got shut down like 3/4 of the way through. Happy 420. Forgot that a 420 was coming. We'll see what the future brings. Maybe it'll be another 1,000 pills. Happy 420 April. We didn't get you a supporter shout out yet, did we? Oh, we have another one if not. Joseph, hello. April Corso, thank you. 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 If you say so, Joseph, we'll do it. Hello, Andrew Whitehead. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm surviving. I'm surviving. Most everybody's down here in the smaller screen. Most everybody's on this screen down here. We got 18 viewers. My wife wants me to get a haircut and a shave. Where did the dabber go? The dabber machine. Right there, in front of me, of course. I know, right? How long did it take me to get this? I never have hair this long again in my life. Oh, I'm not ready to cut it yet. This is where all the cool kids are hanging out. Okay, here we go. This one is. This one's for you, Joseph. You made me do it. I need it. I jumped the gun with the 420. Happy belated 420.
April Porto, thank you.
Ron, hello. Alan Canman. Alan Canman. Alan Canman. I like that. Alan Canman. Alan Canman. Hey, Damo. Well, I don't know who a bozo is. Just chilling like a villain. Don't have much longer left on this show. On neither show, really. $3.42 on this one. It is 4:27 a.m. Good to see you too, Damo. Katie's back. Dang it, heck. Hello, Katie. You know, you have Katie. You don't get enough shout-outs for you're a supporter too. Indirectly. Or directly, but you don't have the badge. Katie Anderson, thank you. Who can? Alan the man can. You know, I think, Joseph, I think as long as it's legal, I think, and between consenting adults, I think it's okay. If it's okay between the two people involved. Well, you don't even see that much. You should go up top of my other show to see how this isn't even that much. I think the He-Man masks I got when I was like 15 or 16, maybe 18 at St. Vincent de Paul, like Goodwill for Catholics. The prints, this one I got directly off the Obey website. This one I got off Obama's website in 2008 when he was running. I got all these around 2008. Most of them are part of Artists for Obama. It was a way for him to raise money on his website. 12 different artists donated prints, and they had limited edition prints available through his website. I have the complete set of those. Up here is like a plaque of signed by Patrick Stewart. I bought that from like Hamilton, the Hamilton collection. Like they make collectible plates and stuff. That was a limited edition plaque with signed, Captain Picard. What else is up there? Oh, about like a ballpoint pen dispenser. That's what that is up there. This black little dot, that's a stuffed AIDS virus, like a plush toy AIDS virus. Somebody sent me that. I can't remember. Two people sent me the AIDS virus. I've gotten AIDS 3 times. No, HIV. AIDS virus. AIDS is not the right term. Gotten HIV 3 times. My wife is she's 4 years older than me. I've had sex with guys that are quite a bit younger than me, though. Guys I've met on Grindr. Dang it to heck. Thank you, April. I wish we could see my dad dancing. He's dead, though. Well, you can see a picture of him. And that's my mom. They're both dead, though. This is my alarm clock from when I was a kid. You can kind of see, you can't read the time. This is a countdown with Keith Olbermann bobblehead. This Betty Boop radio somebody sent me. Jason Funko toy somebody sent me. Fred Rogers Funko toy. I stole his. I did hand surgery and cut off his trolley so I could use that up top. This is a Welsh flag from Wales. Waldo and Gumby and my dad's phonograph I inherited from him. Velvet Underground. Oh, we haven't done Peel the Banana forever and ever. This is the phonograph I bought when I was 18. It works the same as the phonograph over there. There's a horn that goes underneath it though. The other one is a horn that goes on top of it. Eva, nice. Hey, Gisef. Oh yeah, Alan, man. Alan, you bet. Let's see. Do we have time to... I have to tell you fast. Okay, well, this is the main show here. Let's see. We're double live right now. You can see me walking around, standing in front of the TV, and so this is the other stream running, and they can see this stream down here. And this one I take my showers live. But in the main screen up here, Jason is a Social Scientist, by Mouth Daily. We're on pill number 978. On that show, I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I'm going to say it fast because we're running out of time. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. There's the pill bottle there, Big Darby. I take my HIV medication live on the Book of Face each day in front of friends, family, and strangers. I do so in order to embrace stigma, dispel ignorance, and find support. After 978 pills, 978 shows, a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. The bells, bows, and other people, the people that come back night after night and give me their most valuable resource, their time. To me, that's the most significant thing that's risen up and around and about the show, the community. Therein lies the support that I was looking for. I'll show you from a different angle here. But a number of bells, whistles, and bows have risen up and around and about the show. Ding dong bell. Boy, do she now hell, heck. This show has it all. I like to say that it is Cloud Atlas and that it incorporates at least 600 years of entertainment, with Edward R. Murrow's radio broadcasts on record and cylinders played on the 19th century Edison home phonograph, along with the nursery rhyme book from my childhood containing woodcut illustrations from the 15th century. It is, in a sense, also The Matrix. In a previous iteration of the show, I created something I called the Rainbow Tunnel, in which I harnessed the power of Grayskull and the Eye of Thundera, funneling them through a series of warp nacelles, creating a static warp bubble and a subsequent singularity, punching a hole through the fourth wall, across the multiverse and into the source. The show now takes place in an echo chamber created by me that serves as a way station between our reality and the source. I don't expect lay people to fully understand, as this is advanced social science. Yeah, so the show is also like an old-timey variety show, Carol Burnett style, mixed with a merry melody of Looney Tunes and a measure of Mork and Mindy, a dash of Mr. Ed, and two doses of Alice in Wonderland, a helping of Hee Haw, heaps of Benny Hill, a hint of the Highlander, tons of the Twilight Zone, a tincture of Teen Wolf, ow, 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 an ounce of Oz, a cup of Creepshow and Castaway, a quart of Quantum Leap, and a gallon of Gilligan's Island. It's a 4-hour show and a 4-hour tour. Piles of Pee-wee's Playhouse, a pinch of Peter Pan, a pound of Popeye, I Am What I Am, a whole block of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and a ration of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. Come up to the lab, see what's on the slab. I can see you shiver with anticipation. Touch me, I want to be dirty, thrill me, chill me, fill me, creature of the night, an undone Benjamin Button, a corny ear of Dumbo, a college try of I Spy, a couple of raw strokes of Bob Ross, a spoonful of Mary Poppins, and the full Monty Python, finally lump in Rick and Morty with a liter of I Love Lucy in the Skywood Diamonds, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, you've got the show. Everything is out of place and out of time here, including and especially me. April will always be pregnant, Harambe will always be ready for her high fives. The first and the second coming will always be risen, with the Obamas getting blowjobs from the Woodies. The Supermen and their boners will always be spinsters and sempstresses working the sweatshop. The Twin Towers will always stand with Lady Liberty. You will have their MTV. Pigs will fly. Disco and dance will reign like men did in the days of old. I write nightly the future history of anachronism for your future children and your elderly grandparents. May they enjoy it now and time immemorial. If I'd have people take only one thing away from this show, it would be the knowledge that HIV is preventable. If you're HIV negative, there's a once-a-day pill you can take. They call it PrEP, or pre-exposure protocol. The pill is Truvada, and if you're HIV negative, you take it once a day, and it works like a highly effective chemical condom. It prevents HIV. But if you're already HIV positive like me, Treatment is prevention. By taking my medication every day and maintaining an undetectable viral load, it makes it so I'm not contagious. U equals U. Undetectable equals untransmissible. You could fuck me bareback all day long and never catch HIV from me. It's a brave new world. The future is now, and it's 1969. Free love. Woo! So that's the show. That's the show up top in a fairly large nutshell. The show that you're watching, Taking the Showers, that would take a little bit more time to explain than we have right now because I have to sing you guys out now. If you want to come up on top after this show's over, you can come back to the other stream and I will explain the shower show. In just a breathless moment now, the violin will sound. I'll hold you close, and this is how I'll dance you into my heart. I'll dance you up, I'll dance you down. We'll dance the night away. I'll dance you to the end of time and to the brink of day. I'll see you standing there with the star fall in your hair. Thanks, Alan. I'll ask you if you care. We'll go waltzing with me in the air. And we'll step into a magic spell and leave the earth below. I'll dance you to a fairly well and never let you go. This is how I'll dance you into my heart. I'll dance you up, I'll dance you down. We'll dance the night away. I'll dance you to the end of time and to the brink of day. I'll see you standing there with the star fall in your hair. And I'll ask you if you care. We'll go waltzing with me in the air. And we'll step into a magic spell and leave the earth below. I'll dance you to a fairly well and never let you go. For those of you that don't join me up top, for the last 10 minutes up there, watch me swallow the pill. Thank you for spending time with me down here and enjoying the shower with me. I really had a good time tonight, and it was nice to meet you, Alan the Can Man. I love you, Mantani. You kind of hearing it was called Teen Wolf? Oh, that's fun. Oh! All right, I love you all. It's time to go. Good night. Good night. Mwah! We have 10 seconds left, but we have a few minutes up top. All right, I love you all. One more kiss. Mwah!